you know that it's time to get on board?
Okay, I got a mini guest on for like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get into... I'm just going to take more of your calls because I got your calls later and I said I would. Next hour, when I start the next hour, the main hour at 8 after, I will break down all the different facets of the revolution. What type of revolution is it going to be? A revolution of ideas or a revolution of burning cities? The globalists are going to want to make it a revolution of burning cities so they can demonize the revolution and not make it about ideas. They're geared up. They're ready for it. It's what they want. And they know that we're smart and not going to give them what they want, so they're going to do it themselves. And they've already been caught doing that. You know, we said they were going to go out and beat people up at these events. They've done it. And it's not like my predictions are hard to make. I mean, we know how these people operate. It'd be like if I took you to Africa and said, now watch the Nile River, you know, where these salt crocodiles are. Watch that baby gazelle walk over to the edge. That saltwater crocodile is going to launch out of the water and grab it and drag it in. And then we sit there for 5 hours in the blind. People actually go to Africa. I know folks that have done this, you know, to wildlife watching. You can see, you know, people stake out the water holes because you're going to see action all day long. The animals got to have water. They go down to the water hole, and lions are hiding in the bushes and in the grass, and crocodiles are hiding in the water, and you'll see hippos run over and kill crocodiles. And yeah, hippo's the meanest thing out there. You know, a hippopotamus kills more people every year in Africa than cobras. People all think they're nice and sweet at the zoo, throwing food in their mouth. San Antonio Zoo, you can feed them, but you notice they're down below you. They look real sweet, those big, giant spiked teeth. But you notice the zoo, people think of a hippo as having peg teeth because they chop them off. They got giant fangs. I mean, elephants run from hippos, man. There's nothing just, rah! That's nothing meaner than the friendly hippopotamus. But, you know, that's another example of images. People are so scared of sharks, but they might kill 10 people a year, maybe. But people aren't scared of automobiles that kill millions worldwide every year. People aren't scared of the White House science czar. The White House science czar, because he's a nice little quiet professor type who writes government policy books on how to drug the water supply and how to chemtrail you and make your crops die and how to take your children at birth and how to have forced abortions, how to grab women and kill their babies. It's all public, all been in the Associated Press, not just me telling you about it, all how to sterilize you, all how to get rid of at least 75% of the world. People say, I thought it was 80. Different government documents. UN says 80, Club of Rome says 90, Prince Philip says 90. Ted Turner says 90. Professor Pianka says 90. His graduate students say kill all humans. So, but, you know, he's lower. He only says kill 75%. So, I mean, I guess he is kind of a nice guy. That isn't scary to people. He's kind of like a hippopotamus. The most deadly thing out there, but nobody cares. You know, a little hippopotamus over here. But then I go out and put some white clown makeup on. I'm now the 20-foot cobra. When I did the Joker last week, that scared people. I talked to one of my mom's friends, and she saw it, and she said it scared her. And I'm going to talk about that later in the next hour. When I walked up to Austin Cops, that's a stunt to get people to do the contest to put up the Obama posters to test flash mob, peaceful flash mob, viral marketing of the InfoWar. I'll explain why I did it. It's really elementary. And the cops look like 8-year-old boys that are scared of the thunder. It looked like my 6-year-old son when something scares him. They went, just like little boys, they went and started, and a little bit of it's on tape because Rob Dew I jumped out and the camera wheeled around, and they saw the Joker going, hello, officers. And because they'd seen Hollywood movies, the Joker isn't real. But in their subconscious, it was because they saw it. And they start stepping back and getting, but it wasn't like a scared, like, you know, going, it was like little kids kind of like childlike fear. And then one of them recognized me and smiled, was like, oh, but the other two still didn't know who I was. And he was like, it's all right. I think I'm kind of lucky that the guy with the highest rank knew who I was, even in clown makeup. People later said that was so dangerous, or I'm lucky I didn't get tased. I mean, I just got out in a clown outfit and said, hello, officers, in a parking lot 50 feet away and walked over with my hands like this. Hi. they were scared until one of them went and said, "Oh, it's all right," and said something, and then, because he was smiling at me, knew who I was. But see, you can have a nice little beard and be friendly. Grab me one of those clown noses off the table out there, and then we're going to Archangel. Thanks. It's like if I put sunglasses on, suddenly everybody would say, "Oh, Alex thinks he's cool." And people would stop on YouTube and watch this video more than they would regularly just because I'm wearing sunglasses. And they'll comment, "He looks like a cop," or "He looks like CIA," or "He thinks he's tough," or "He thinks he's cool." See, it's all about coloration. It's all about camouflage. And so these hardcore criminals wear suits and ties and are trained to talk slow and calm and soothing, and they go to corporate seminars on how to do it. And so it soothes the whole public. But then I put on some clown makeup, and it scares the daylights out of people. And I said that in the piece, but I didn't realize how much it would scare people. But then if I do this, the image is I'm a clown. Now, everything I'm saying doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's silly. And sometimes government does that. When you really catch them doing something bad, then they'll act clowny. Or they'll put out a fake, what's it called? Controversy, a fake controversy about, their mistress or something. If they get caught stealing $1 million from the Treasury or all expense paid trips or something, suddenly you'll see some other story about somebody having sex with their assistants or whatever. That's done to divert you off the big issue. So that's the kind of stuff they do. Instead of how I look, or what type of shirt I'm wearing, or what type of clown nose I have, or do I have sunglasses, this is all just cosmetic. And I'm going to explain this more next hour. And I knew it would get a lot of attention because the Joker is this archetypal image, but #1 video on YouTube, it got 100,000 views in an hour Saturday. And then they removed it off the front page and banned a bunch of the other videos. 100,000 views in an hour. It was like 50,000 views, and then it was about 45,000 views, and then it was 140,000 views an hour later. You can go to the Alex Jones channel and see it's like 150-something thousand views right now. They clearly froze it or removed it off all the lists so people wouldn't see it, but then they erased a bunch of our other videos where I was calm, cool, and collected, talking about how Republicans are being booed off the stage, and so are Democrats, and how it's nonpartisan, and how they want to make Republicans and Democrats fight with each other instead of coming together to audit the Fed, abolish the Fed in the New World Order. And those two videos were also on the front page with tens of thousands of hits just that day. I didn't screenshot it before they were taken down, but I think one had 50-something thousand views and one 30-something thousand views, and they were climbing quickly. They just gotten noticed and gone viral. And YouTube has algorithms, they admit, where they can see that, and they just said, kill them. You can't stop that. Boom, kill them. And they just killed those videos where I was sitting there real nice going, listen, everybody, Republicans are being protested too. And we can all go out and put up signs that say Obama fascism, ObamaInfowars.com, and they're really scared of this archetypal image of Obama as the Joker because it helps people see him in a different light and realize it's all just a Hollywood image. This hits something in the subconscious. And so now, from Ireland to England to Germany to Russia, San Antonio, Los Angeles, Arkansas. Last night, I spent like 20 minutes going through YouTube under Alex Joker Contest or Alex Jones Joker, and I saw scores of videos of people doing the contest. They're putting them up everywhere. And, we tell folks do it in legal areas where they allow you to put those signs up. Most towns do, most cities do, and they have areas where people flyer, and that's where you should do it. And I've gotten 2 reports. I saw one comment that I was emailed, and then Archangel, who gives us a lot of really great tips that have proven to be bona fide in the past, said that he went to FedEx Kinko store 0525. I want Kurt Nimmo to do a blurb on this, or one of the Watsons, in Greenville, Pennsylvania. Just refused to make this into a poster on vinyl yard sign for me. Sean told me that his higher-ups stated they refused to print so-called slanderous signs for either side. So, see, that's how it works now. Just saying somebody's a joker. You're not allowed to do that. Again, you can't talk bad about public figures. The corporations are enforcing this chilling effect. What a bunch of baloney. So much for freedom of speech in America with a K. Please call me for more info. I'm going to call all over Pittsburgh to see if anyone will print this for me. I'm angry. I talked to Judy, who said that to email the image for pricing. I just called them and they refused. So multiple places now.